So how much am I going to lose? Now, this is how pip translates to money. 45, let's use 45 pips. Okay, now that's also going to take us to lots. We'll talk about lots in basic. So we are doing the basic step. What we're now, we're now practicalizing it. We're seeing it in a real market situation. Real market situation, real time. All right, so now lot sizes. We have mini lots. Mini lots. We have 0.01. Now, it can also, it comes with different variation. You can decide to use 0.02, 0.0, you understand? But this is, you understand what it means. This is mini lot, 0.01. All right. Then we have micro lots. Micro lots, we have 0.1. So it can also come in variation 0.11, 0.12, another 0.22. So these are called micro lots. Then we have standard lot for the big boys. Standard lots. This is the dream of every trader. 1.0. This can come in 2.0. It can come in 100 lots. Okay. I have a friend that uses 100 lots. He was trading $1 million account. In that month, he made $800,000. He used to use 50 lots. Like in a trade, he can use up to, his total lot size can be up to 400 lots of you just stack trades like this, 50 lots. So this is what we have. So we have mini lots, micro lots, standard lots. Okay. So now this is how pips, and this is the relationship between pips and lots. All right. Now, 1 pip, if you say times, we're talking about 45 pips now, times 45. What this means is you're going to multiply 45 times. Okay, sorry. So you understand it well. Now, this mini lot means 10 cents. 10 cents. So for every 0.01 lot you use and the market goes 1 pip in your direction, you're going to gain 10 cents, which is 0. That 10, what's 10? 10 cents is 0.10. Yeah, 10 cents. Okay. Now for micro lots, for every move, every 1 pip, for every pip, every pip gain or every pip you lose, that is equal to $1. $1. For standard lot, 1 pip for standard lot is equal to $10. Do you get this? I think one person is, or we're 4 before, we're not 3. Oh, someone has slept too. So mini lot, 10 cents. 1 pip represents 10 cents when you're using a mini lot. For micro lot, 1 pip represents $1. 1 pip gain or 1 pip loss represents $1 when you're using a micro lot. Okay. Then standard lot, 1 pip gain represents $10. Are we together?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. So now let's use our sample 45 pips to know what we are going to gain or what we are going to lose if the trade ends in profit or loss. All right, so now 45 pips. So now we're going to have times, don't worry, this class will soon be over. 45 pips. Okay, so if we multiply 10 cents by 45, 10 cents is actually 0.1 cents. I mean, 0.1, right? So times 45 is going to be what? So 45 times
4.5.
4.5. So That
Plus
45.
4.5.
So if you are using a mini lot, okay, is it, what am I saying? Sorry, this is micro. This is not mini. This is micro. This is
It's
mini.
$200.
All right, this is mini. Okay, so now that means that particular trade, 4.5, right? This is going to be my profit. Then if we're using it for this times 45, if it moves 45 pips in our favor, we're going to get what? $45 profit. So $45 profit, we're using a 0.1 and we have a 45 pip gain.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to make $45 in that trade, or we're going to lose $45 depending on it, on if
Wow.
it's a gain or a loss. Then this particular one, standard lot, $10. All right, every pip move. So 45 pip for this particular move, you're going to gain $450.
$450.
$450. So now, how do you know what kind of what pip you should use? Now, the pip you should use depends on your account size. Okay, so we're going to learn about that in the risk management class we're going to have. Okay, so it depends on your account size. So now we've gone through the basic, we've finished the basic right now. We've talked about PIP and lot. Now you've already also learned how PIPs translate to dollars. Seems Pastor has logged out also. How pips translate to money. Pip gain or pip loss translates to money. Okay, so we've learned all that. Now we also learned how to calculate pips for different pairs, the two kind of pairs. You know, just simply move four places to the right. The full number there is your this thing. Like this one now. Move this entry price at this one 1.0. Let's say this is the pip. Forget that I put entry price. Let's say this is the pip 1 point or maybe 0.00 something. So if you move 1, 2, 3, 4, this will be this whole value in front will be your pip level. So based on what we have covered now, do you have any question? But this is the basic element, very, very important. You understand this foundation properly. Does anybody have any question?
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. My question really is, before you started talking about the peeps, those places where you said there's going to be showing that usually shows the difference. Some comes in 3, 0.0111 like that. I didn't get what you said there, but I understand what you said about the peeps and the lots.
Okay,
But you
I
said
said,
some,
look
yes.
at this, look at Euro USD. Can you see where my cursor is? You see
Okay, I can see it.
1.085. So now
Yes, Euro USD.
this particular pair, you can see after the decimal point, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Some brokers have
Yes.
5, some brokers have 4. So this
Okay,
particular,
after the first one.
yeah, yeah. So this particular pair that have 4 after or 5 after the decimal, when you want to calculate the
Decimal.
pips, you move it 4 places to the right. Understand? Then the second one that has 3, like GJ, USD, JPY, and all that, you can see it has 3. This one you move it 2 to calculate your pips. After doing your subtraction, you move it 2 places to the right.
Oh, okay.
You get, yeah.
Left,
Okay.
So
right, right.
that's just how to calculate
Okay.
the pips for the different ones. So I think we're going to move into, we're just going to go do an overview of, let's see, this is already 1 hour. We don't want let's just go through intermediates. Let's know we entered intermediates today. Let's cover just the first overview of supply and demand. Okay, so just do just the first one, introduction to supply and demand, and then we can go and rest. The next class will continue from type of zone and the other one. So we're moving on, Let's move on to what is supply and demand. All right, supply and demand. Now the market, if I have a that's in forex you have different trade strategy. What we do is we use supply and demand. Okay, just a minute, let me check something. Okay, so now supply and demand works in real life situation as well. So I'm going to use a real life example for us to have the basic understanding. What is supply and demand? Very simple. Now, when I have, let's say I have if I have 30 oranges, and then I have a shop, I have 30 oranges, and then 200 people want this orange. What will happen? I'm going to start making shakara. The price is going to be high. I'm going to sell at a high price. Why? Because the demand is high. Someone is saying, I want to buy for 100, sorry, not I want to buy 100 naira. I want to buy for 100 naira each. Another person says, no, please give me, I'll buy 150. See me opposing. Another person, no. Okay, I beg, madam, just give, see, I'll pay $200. I'll just be chilling and waiting. Oh yeah, anybody who wants to, okay, I'll give it. If who can pay 4, you understand? 400, collect, and then somebody collects it. So now I'm selling at a high price because a lot of people want it. You understand? A lot of people want it. So that's it. So now, if the reverse is the case, I have 200 people, 200 people, and then, sorry, 200 oranges, and then only one person wants 1 or 2. What happens? This is the supply, 200 oranges, but only one person. The person can buy at a very good price. The person can say, I want to buy 1 naira. I'll pay 1 naira. Like no say, thing will routine by tomorrow. And then I'll be forced to sell like that because why? The demand is very, very low. All right, so the supply is high. I have lots of oranges, but the demand for that particular product is low. That is what the market is based on. Demand and supply. Price will move from demand zone, from supply zone, the top, high price, to a low price, demand. So what we do is we trade zone to zone, zone to zone. Okay. So now this particular place represents supply, and this particular place represents demand. Okay. Now we have the different kind of supply and demand. We have the peak, and then we have the valley. So this is the peak, this is the valley. Now the peak, we have like which tool will I use for this to describe this now? Let me check. Sorry. Okay, the peak, we have the peak is like, this is the shape of a peak, inverted V, and this is the shape for the valley. Okay, so we have price. Usually for a demand setting, price we're going to have, price will come drop, base. This base is the V now. Drop, form a base, rally. So we have for demand, we have drop, base, rally. Demand, we have drop, then it forms a base, rally. For supply is the other way. For supply, we have drop, sorry, we have rally. Wait, what am I saying? Supply, rally, drop. Okay, rally, base, drop. Okay, so this one, rally, base, drop. So the price comes here, rallies up, forms a base at the top, and then drops. For demand, rally, sorry, drop, base, rally. So drop, base, rally, base, drop. Okay. So that's what we have as a supply and the types of supply and demand. Okay, so that's just an introduction to supply and demand. All right, so that's the first topic. So now you understand. Now market moves from high curve and then low curve. So the last thing we'll talk about is this is what we call here. This is our proximal line. Proximal. And this is that's this line here. Proximal line, and this is our distal line. Distal line. So once we have our zone marked up, our stop loss usually will be at our distal line, and then our entry will be taken from proximal line. So here we have our distal, we have we have our proximal, and then we have our distal. So we'll take our entries from this line, and then from our zone, and then at the top we have our stop loss. That way we'll place our stop loss and all that. Okay, so in our next class, we're going to talk about the different kinds of um, supply and demand. We have the continuation patterns, we have the potential continuation patterns. Then we're also going to look at type of zones in our next class. So that's preparing us for how to analyze the market and make profit and take profitable trades from market. So this particular methodology works like over 70% win rate. We're going to learn all that. Very simple to understand, very easy way to trade, just pure price action, following a specific set of rules, the supply and demand rule. All right, so that's it for today. That's the end of the class. Do you have any question?